What is going on, everybody? My name is Deepat and welcome back to yet another tutorial onto my channel. This is the first one under the new branding of the channel, and on today's tutorial I'll be teaching you guys how to make an automated Fortune 3 machine. So let's get right into this tutorial. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, this is the Fortune 3 automated machine that we'll be building today. There's two different types of versions that we can do. This is just the very basic one, going straight into a deep storage unit and a bedrockium drum. There's one that I'll show you at the end of the episode. I'm not going to show you how to build it because it's pretty simple how to do it once I just show you how to do it. I'll show you the components of how to do it, but that is to automate this with an MS system, so you automatically send the items you want to get fortuned and it will automatically send it back to the system. So that's very easy. We'll work that out later, but let's get started, shall we? This is my new testing tutorial arena. I reckon it looks alright. Looks a bit more neater than the old original one, so we'll see how we're going. So yeah, this is the machine that we're going to be building today. As you can see, it collects XP plus a heck of a lot of lapis at the moment. I'm just using a creative energy cell and a creative storage box with some lapis just to keep it filling up while we're doing the tutorial. So as you can see, there's not that many components to this. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm on this road thing. It's been pissing me off this whole time. There's a few components that you need for this. You need some autonomous activators. Bang, bang, bang. You actually need 10 of them exactly. You need a vacuum hopper, a way to collect the experience, so I'm using bedrockium drum and I forgot to put that on the board, and I'm using a deep storage unit to collect the items. Alrighty, so sorry, I just had to finish some more recipes, so let's get straight into the recipe building. So for an autonomous activator, that is actually lagging me a lot for some reason. So this is a very laggy machine, so I'm going to turn this off. That's better. Alright, so for an autonomous activator, it's a very simple recipe. You just need a chest, two tin gears. Is it tin? Yeah, two tin gears. Sorry, I had to refresh my memory then. A piston and a reception coil, which is just, I believe this one is gold, and two redstones. Pretty simple. Very easy, simple materials for the mod packs. If you don't know how to make these three items here with them, I don't know. They're pretty easy, simple, basic modded packs. And then you got vanilla stuff. Next, you're going to need your different type of conduits. So, I don't know why we need fluid conduit. We'll skip the fluid conduit because we don't need it. I forgot the vacuum chest did something. So we need some power conduit. You don't need the top tier power conduit. This is the very top tier conduit. You could also use thermal expansion, blah blah blah, but I like to use conduits because you can fit two pipes in one. It just makes it so much nicer and neater, and it looks cool. I like the look of these. So I've just gone and used the top tier conduits. So you just need some of the conduit binding, 6 of them on the outskirts, and on the inside some vibrant alloy. For the next tier down, it's energetic alloy, and for the next tier below that, I can't remember that actually. I never really used this conduit. What is it? It is conductive iron, which is just made up from redstone and iron. Cool. You also need some item conduits. Once again, your conduit binding, and then some pulsating iron nuggets. Now to get that is very easy. You just put an ender pearl and iron in a Alice moiter or a induction smelter, I believe it is. You can put it in. Induction smelter, yep. And then use the nugget format and you get some item conduits. The next thing you're going to need is a vacuum hopper. The vacuum hopper, which is going to suck up all the goods and all those juices and put it into the box and the drum that you're going to need. So vacuum hopper is very easy. Obsidian, piece of hopper, and eye of ender. All vanilla items, easy. And I believe this recipe you can actually do it on like all different corners. So I believe it's not a static recipe, it's like a random, you can do wherever you want. Then my choice is a deep storage unit because this goes really quickly. So if you're going to do it this way, and you got heaps, do a deep storage unit straight away, or straight into your ME system, whichever way you want to do. Deep storage unit, plastic sheets on each corner, reinforced storage boxes, and the resident energy cell frame has to be empty. And the last thing you're going to need is a drum. Once again, you can use a drum into the ME system if you're up to that for the fluid cells, and if you have the extra fluid cells pack. I believe it's just AE stuff, I believe is the mod it's called. Sorry, I just got a YouTube notification. Iron ingots down the sides, iron weighted pressure plates down like that, and a cauldron, and that will give you a basic drum. So that is all the materials that you're going to need. You're also going to need a power source, so you can just place your tesseract down here if you've got a tesseract, or however you want it, and same as back here, or you can run a cable underneath and have a tesseract in the middle to feed both of them, so you don't waste two tesseracts. That's what I would do, but just because we're in the creative world, then why the hell not? And then the only other thing that you're going to need is a hammer from Tinker's Construct. Now, I've set one up here. This is one that's been used by Creative, but that's just because I wanted to get Redstone 200 on it to give me just over 20 mining speed. So I'll read what you need to put on this. So use an Enderium hammerhead, 2 Enderium plates, and a pink slimy rod. You can also use a Manuland rod, and the Manuland rod will give you also 2.5 times durability if you don't have slimy pink rods. But they're the two best rods that you can use. So I've also put on flux. I've put on the 20 million RF, actually 200 million RF. I believe it's 200 million. Something about that. A lot of RF cell, the best one that I can fit on this one. I've also filled it with Fortune, so it's got Lapis 450 out of Fortune, Luning 3 and Fortune 3, and then Redstone 200. Now, because I've got a creative cell on this, not creative cell, a creative hammer, I don't know what you call it, but an extra upgrade for this, you would only have 150 redstone normally, so that would put you about 19 mining speed. You don't need it that fast, but I just really like it that fast. Now, you don't even need to have RF if you don't want to. I have an RF because this is just what I did in my series. I've got it set up to go take out of the autonomous activator and go into a energetic infuser, fill it back up with power, and then go back into the autonomous activator to keep on going. So it's fully automated with the recharging of the actual tool itself. Now, I was actually trying to set it up here, and I was just having issues of it pulling in and pulling out, and it was just giving me a headache, and I just wanted to get the tutorial ready and done. So I decided not to do that in this episode. So now you know what we all need. Let's set this bad boy up. Alright, so I've got all the materials that we need in my inventory right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 9 of these down just like that. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And while we're here, we're going to break these 3. We're going to put the vacuum chest down here, the drum on this side, and the deep storage unit on this side. We're going to jump into here, we'll pick those up. We're going to want to go bang, and the opposite side, bang. Blue means items, yellow is XP, so the XP or liquids. So the liquid is going to go into that drum, and the items are going to go into this deep storage unit. Beautiful, I know, right? Easy. So now just a block placer there, and I don't have my crescent hammer, so let me get my hammer. Well, I hate the creative thing. I can't get in this world in any eye to work in a creative world. It's really annoying me. So we want to place this way. Beautiful, simple. Now place your power, so then this will get power. Now with this one we want to left click, and we're going to use the first slot only, just this one here. Let's clear out all of them. Now let's go to the back here. Let's put our item conduits on first. Easy, cool. Item conduits are on. Let's change them all to insert by using the crescent hammer to right click the arrows, and it will turn it all into insert, which is what we want. Now you just need a block placer. Now I'm going to just use stone because it's right there. This is the reason, because you don't want to fill all of these up, because you actually just want to use the first slot only. So you just place stones in here so it doesn't fill out. This makes it quicker. Because if you gotta fill all this up and it's gonna, oh, I forgot to do that. See, it's gonna have to fill all these slots up. So you just want the first one, so it's in instant, bang, 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 bang. It just works better. So this is how I do it, and this is the way I found it to work really well and really quick for what we are looking for. Oh, and I forgot to do that again. Make sure you change it to first slot only before you place the damn things down. So we fill all these up. With some good old stone. Bang. So they're all filled with stone except the first slot. So now what we want to do is we want to change, I could have done this on the way through as well. So you want to change the back to blue because we want to import in from the back, as that's where we have put our, conduits. Alright, conduits done. Let's place the side panel there and an energy cell there. Now let's place some energy conduits on so we can get some energy into these bad boys. Bang, done. Now next, strong box, or your box full of items that you want to actually implement in. So this time I'm just going to do redstone. Let's get the redstone. Oh. Alright, so I've changed it now, as you guys can see over here. Oh, and with the export out of here, you want to set it to round robin. So now that's going to fill it all up, and then this bad boy is not going to do anything because it hasn't got anything in it. So now you put your Enderium hammer in. Bang. And there we go. We have started. Now, I'm just going to have to quickly go down here for a second because I put lapis in it to begin with by accident. Yep, cool. We're good. Because it will try and find a spot for the lapis to go, but there is no spot for lapis to go because let's get rid of that lapis. Cool, now that should all be redstone. Just going to double check because I don't want to stuff it up. There we go, sweet. All redstone, and then we put the hammer in, and bang. Now, as you can see, I've built a glass room over this, so I would normally do it for this one as well, but I'm just going to leave it open so you guys can see it, because occasionally when it gets, there's a fair bit here and it keeps going, you get all this leftover bits here, like this, and it just starts spreading and goes around everywhere. So if you have a nice clean room, it will only sit in this area, and eventually the vacuum hopper will collect it all. Because the vacuum hopper will only collect the items when there is a gap, so right now, and then right now. Because it can't push the gaps through a block. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So that is pretty much it for that. Easy, simple, I know. So now I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to quickly set up an ME system and show you how to do it with an ME system. Alrighty, so the reason this would be a good idea to have for an ME system is, say if you're mining away and you come across, like you're doing Silk Touch, right, with your Ender Quarry, and you look in your thingy and you're like, holy crap, I've got 8,364 redstone ore. Now, instead of having to manually fortune that all, you can use this machine. So the way this is set up, when an item automatically comes into the system, for instance, it's going to read from this ME interface down here. Now I've got redstone ore selected. So what's going to happen is it's going to pull out of the system and sit into this ME interface here. As you can see, there's a stack of 64. And then from there, it's going to pull into the autonomous activators, but these are all full. And then from there, I just got rid of my hammer. Crap-a-doodles. I just deleted my hammer. Alright, let's just quickly give myself another one. It's not going to be as good, but it should work. Still, where are they? Come on, there we go. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Enderium. Yep, you'll do. Cool. Alright, so let's put this in here, and it should still work fine. It's taking a little bit longer, but that's perfectly fine. So, as you can see, if we look in here, these are going down. See how it's going? It's going down because it's taking it from the ME system, putting it into the ME interface, and then putting it into our beautiful autonomous activators. And then these roads keep stuffing up my mouse. And then from there, they're going into the deep storage unit, which is done by storage bus, which you can then see in here. Really cool, really simple. Now, I created a crafting unit for no reason at all because I forgot. There was plenty to do it a different way, but I forgot I could do it this way. So that's really it. That is the end of this episode, guys. Really simple, fast, easy, really sick. Fortune 3 automated Fortune 3 machine. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see some more tutorials. If you have any more ideas on what tutorials I should do, if you've got no idea how to do something, let me know and I can see if I already know how to do it, or if I can work out how to do it or find somewhere to do it, and then I'll hit up a tutorial for it. I enjoy doing tutorials, they're fun, and I think I just broke my wall. Yes, I did. But yeah, so this was the automated Fortune 3 machine. Thank you guys for watching as I collect all this XP. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next chapter.